A confident group coming through the tunnel. The Pistons looking to stay focused and pick up a win at home tonight. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. With Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson. We'll be hearing from Allie LaForce from the sideline. And midway through the season, here's a look at the Western Conference standings right now. You take a look at the Suns. So far, this hasn't been the season they were hoping for, and time is of the essence.
Well, right now for the Suns, this season has been a series of one frustrating night after another, on and off the court.
Well, sometimes you earn your spot in the standings, and they've done that this year. There looked to be so much promise, so much talent on this team coming into the year. It's just baffling that all of those things went south for them.
Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Murray out there with Kevin Durant. And it's MP in at the center position. And for Detroit, Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Duren. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. And Grant sitting at the midway point of the season now. As a player, does it feel that way? Or does one half drag on more than the other?
You know, I'd say the back half can feel a little bit longer. Whether it's games of consequence that magnify things, or for teams lower down, maybe the season drags on at the end.
Here's Booker after the Pistons picking up. MP, the pass to Durant. Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Ivy. Cunningham against Beal. Cunningham passes to Duren. And stolen by Murray. Now MP. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Back to Booker. 5 on the clock. He got a piece of it.
Anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
Murray finds Booker.
Cunningham using his length right there to affect that shot.
And it's Booker again missing. Pass to Cunningham. Robinson on the wing. Now Duren. Over MP. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Now here's Booker. A top-tier scorer, averaging a little under 25 points a contest. And here's MP, covered by Duren. Back to Beal. MP, a screen on Ivy. Shoots. Beal gets the bucket.
Oh, Beal, so smooth.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Thompson outside. Pass to Cunningham. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Detroit shooting their first foul shot of the game. And so he hits the technical free throw. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
Now here's Ivy. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Thompson scanning the floor. Duren the screen. Just 5 on the clock. Thompson no good. And so MP will bring it up for the Suns. It's a 3-point game. The Pistons clear it. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
So it's Phoenix now, following the score by Detroit. Nice shot by Durant.
And Durant doesn't need more than a click to get one off.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Bradley Beal.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, J.B. Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. I asked him about the many difficulties that Kevin Durant presents to a defense, and Coach said with most guys you can force them left or right or send help. With Kevin, he can always shoot over the top of you. Sometimes you feel helpless in that regard. Not a lot of solutions for a 7-foot sharpshooter, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
A lot of years behind Kevin Durant, but that doesn't mean he's still not going to get up.
The Pistons have gone only 3 for to the middle. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
The Suns have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Here's MP. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Solid execution by MP. It goes a long way when you master the pick and roll, especially early in your career.
Ivy outside. MP against Duren. Pass to Robinson. Takes a 3. No good on the shot.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Beal surveying the D. To the inside. And stolen by Cunningham. Thompson with it. Checked by Murray. Thompson against Murray. Pass to Duren. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Yeah, just... so active. I love the passion Duren brings to this game. And the skill set, too, is developing.
And at 6'10", Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
And Detroit making a change here. Beasley's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard, and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Always good to see that kind of activity from Duren on defense.
Oh, deflected. There's Cunningham with a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Cunningham's got 6.
It's a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
It's Booker on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Good. And the assist goes to MP.
Well, Booker looking to get quick revenge after that score.
Detroit has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to review the game plan.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying.
Some incredible talent entering the league. You look at MP, right in the thick of this season. He is the guy when it comes to rookie of
Really prevented the points.
Detroit shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
And when you talk about Ivy, his explosiveness really stands out, especially when he's running the floor.
Booker against Cunningham. Booker can't get it to go.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Here's Thompson. And Durant with the block.
Durant covering a lot of territory with his length.
Cunningham with the ball. Checked by Murray. The 3 from Thompson. Here's Duran. And the layup is good off the glass. He's got 10. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Pistons.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
They have also been superb at blocking shots. Just the timing has been impeccable, setting the tone on the defensive end and making those guys think about what they're doing with the ball.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Here's MP. Outside for Booker. MP looking around. Right side Murray. Durant against Thompson. That's good from Durant on the assist by Murray. Durant's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. The Pistons lead by 3. Cunningham outside. Now Duran. He's coming off a 19-point game against Indiana.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Cunningham with the ball. 26 points for him last game against Indiana. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Detroit shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Stewart, he's checked in for Detroit. Holland comes in for Thompson. So Phoenix going with almost an entirely new group here. Richards is checked in for Kevin Durant. Dunn comes in for Murray. Allen, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And it's Morris in for Devin Booker. And that one misses. Brent, he might be a year or 2 away, but it's all starting to come together for Cade Cunningham.
Well, B.A., the playmaking is certainly there. His vision on the floor, knowing where his teammates are. He's picking and choosing his spots a little bit better offensively to try to dominate 6 or 8 minute sections of the game. So Cade Cunningham is continuing to grow.
Allen can't get it to go. And here's Detroit. They're on a 16-7 run. Pass to Ivy. Stewart, left side. Cunningham with the ball. Lets it go. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
I just love the ball.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Robinson, he's checked in for Detroit. A chance now to show you the best 3-point threats at shooting guard over the past month. You take a look at Beal. He is downright lethal from distance, ranking 1st in the league in 3-point percentage. And of course, Grayson Allen, hot on his tail. Another guy who is a reliable option beyond the arc.
These long-range shooters almost always have the green light because they're just so accurate.
They're not players who run hot and cold. It's just hot when they're behind the arc. And if any of them do suffer from a cold stretch, it never lasts long. Shoot yourself in, then shoot yourself out.
Now here's Ivy. Last game, 26 points for him. It's Beasley on the wing. Over Allen. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Here's MP going inside. Pass to Richards. Robinson with a steal. It's Beasley on the wing. Allen defending. Beasley misses. Dunn outside to the paint. Here's MP. Dunn outside. Now MP. Stewart defends. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against...
Going with a whole new group out there. Suns trail by 11. Holland out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then there's Marcus Sasser. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Robinson in at the 5. That's the group for Detroit right now. Back to Beal. 6 to shoot. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Waters checked in for Sasser. Detroit leading by 11. Beasley outside. Pass to Waiters. Let's go with a 3. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. The lead now cut to single digits. Beal's got his second basket on the night.
Just such a polished scorer. Bradley Beal getting to the interior.
Stewart with it, guarded by Durant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, Brent, what do you see in Isaiah Stewart's game?
Well, coming in, he's always been that junkyard dog mentality, right? Try to play physical, rebound, bump guys around. But there's a little bit more to Isaiah Stewart in the way that he can shoot the basketball, expanding his range and knocking down some three-pointers. So some flexibility and some creativity on the offensive end.
Wright checked in for Waters. Now here's MP, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. The Suns need to get off a shot. Booker for 3. Suns keep it alive. Outside Durant. MP outside. 5 to shoot. Inside. Wright with a steal. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Come on, man, so aggressive. MP, that trait will take you a long way in this game.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. All right, I'm told we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, joining us now with the latest news. Shams, what's the update?
Hey, Brian. With the trade deadline nearing, the front office of the Phoenix Suns have announced their latest move. They landed Keegan Murray, not only a fan favorite, but he's well-liked around the league by his peers, too. And not just the players. I'm told front offices, executives, arena staff, he's very well regarded. Murray should fit in just fine with this group.
Good stuff there, Shams. Thanks for keeping us in the loop. Now here's MP. He has 6. Knocks down the long J.
Well, looking like a vet there. You forget how young he still is. MP with great awareness of the shot clock situation.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. For the Pistons, Jalen Duren comes in for Robinson, and Cunningham subbed in for Wright. They double him with Booker. Back to Duren. Pass to Stewart. Here's Beasley. Picked by Stewart. Fires for three. Beasley. That one's good.
Beasley's been doing that for a long time, drilling for three.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Suns. They trail by 11. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
They got crushed the last time they faced this team, and they only have themselves to blame.
Yeah, those turnovers were inexcusable. So many of their possessions ended with them giving the ball away. It's one thing to make passes, but you need to pass to your own team, not the other one.
Oh, Cade Cunningham, strong.
And that's some force coming from your 6'7", 6'8" point guard. That's tough to stop.
Duren against MP. Murray passes to MP. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Beal. Fires from deep. The rebound by Detroit. They've led by as many as 14. Now here's Beasley. Fires the three. The putback. It's good on the putback. And now it's a 12-point Pistons lead.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Booker. And it's Phoenix with another.
And you just look how precise the footwork and the shooting is from Devin Booker. So easy from that distance.
And here's Cunningham. He's got 14. Booker with the defensive effort. Suns trail by 10. And there's the call on Jalen Duren. That's his first foul of the game. And the Pistons making a change here. Fontecchio's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for your Pistons, number 19,
Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Good on the shot.
Beal loves the fire off the catch.
Detroit leading by 8. Pass to Stewart. And he lobs it up top. Ooh, Durant with a steal. Out to Beal. Durant, pass to MP. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Booker. And stolen by Cunningham. And up the court come the Pistons on the break. A nice shot by Fontecchio.
Well, there are a myriad of reasons why Cade Cunningham went first overall in the draft, but his incredible passing is certainly at the top of the list.
MP rebounded by the Pistons. Duren's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Cunningham passes to Duren. Beasley outside. From behind the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Beasley's got 6 in the quarter.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Kicks it out to MP. Murray from outside. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists in the game.
Early on in his NBA career, Murray's showing he's a capable shooter.
Cunningham passes to Beasley. Cunningham, a screen on Beal. Beasley for 3. Another 3. three for Detroit.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Suns trail by 13. Durant with a screen on Duran. MP, the pass to Durant. Oh, KD! Filthy!
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
They set the pick. Cunningham outside. And slammed it home, and a foul! A chance at another point at the line. It goes on Kevin Durant.
You're not going to get stopped. Against him unless you give an effort.
He's made one and missed one so far at the line.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
And the Suns making a change here. Richards is checked in for Durant. Dunn comes in for Murray. Allen, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And it's Morris in for Booker. MP against Robinson. Here's MP. Work in the interior. MP.
MP making his presence felt inside. They like him to get his points in tight.
Pass to Duran. That shot, no good. Good D by MP. Suns trail by 12. Morris outside. Back to MP. Thompson with some nice D. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Down low. And the dunk by Duran.
Duran, one of the league's most powerful players. He doesn't mess around close to the basket.
Allen finds MP. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Jaden Ivey. Phoenix shooting their first free throws of this game.
We should see MP here a lot with how physical he plays the game.
And both free throws good for MP. Detroit leading by 12. Pass to Duran. Back to Cunningham. Robinson on the wing, covered by Richards. Clock at 6. From the line, Richards pulls it in. Suns trail by 12. Inside, here's MP. MP, the flush!
So good to see MP attacking with reckless abandon, just letting his game flow.
Detroit shooting the ball at 48% so far. Cunningham passes to Robinson. Ivey with the ball. And he lobs it up to the rim! And the dunk by Duran.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duran makes for an easy target on the lob.
Now here's Morris. He's scoreless. And MP throws it down.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
A minute 15 left to play in the second quarter. The dive for the ball, and so the ball out of bounds. Duran touched it last, and the three-point contest is one of the highlights of All-Star Weekend. Here are some of the contenders who have a shot to compete in the event.
And perhaps that list changes a little between now and All-Star Weekend, but I would have no problems if those guys end up competing.
You take a look at Beal. He's going to need to move up this list big time to be part of the three-point contest. But he's got a shot.
Maybe, especially if he can get hot from beyond the arc. And he certainly has the ability to do so.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest.
Now here's Robinson. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Robinson's got his first 2 points.
Well, he's a physical big down low, and I think he expects this kind of traffic around him as Mitchell Robinson comes through.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Turin with a steal. Robinson finds Cunningham. Man, is Cunningham talented.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons, up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you typically win the battle of possessions. Back to the game after this break.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Detroit Pistons.
A key part of this one, their bench production. Those guys can heat it up in a hurry. Give the starters a little rest. Can't ask for more than that.
Wash, rinse, repeat. You guys wouldn't understand that because it involves shampooing. And let's move on and see the top vote getters in this year's All-Star race.
At times in the past, we've teased the fans for how they voted. But it's not easy, man. There's a lot of talented guys out here. I love to see who's leading so far.
Don't give them too much credit, Kenny. Some fans know what they're talking about, most don't.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Suns trail by 14. Kicking off the second half, here's Mike Budenholzer's 5. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Murray. And it's MP in a the center position, locking down the middle. Now here's Thompson.
Get up to throw down.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duren's future in this league.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Well, Brent, the 23-24 Pistons tied an NBA record by losing 23 straight. One bright spot, however, was Jalen Duren.
Well, the bright spot, BA, would be that you wouldn't mention that again. So let's just forget about that and put it behind us. But Jalen Duren did have some moments. He averaged a double-double that season at just 20 years of age. So sky is still the limit for this young, big, physical player.
Robinson on the wing. Back to Cunningham. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
The drive to be great is something that Cade Cunningham quietly possesses, and he has all the tools to be a very special player.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
MP outside. Murray passes to MP. Back to Murray. MP outside. 4 on the clock. To the paint. Here's Beal. Rebounded by the Pistons. They've got the Rockets ahead of them next in Houston. That'll be the first of a 5-game tour around the league. Outside Robinson. Back to Cunningham. Up and in from the low block. Cunningham's gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, Cade hard to stop. He's got his motor revved high tonight.
MP finds Booker. Offline with a 3.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list.
What's up, bro?
Yo.
I'm gonna talk.
Yep. What's up?
Shut. Hold up on the game.
He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this
Yeah, I'm
platform
finna,
and doing what I
download it.
love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding
I'm
to
fixing
what
to
I already
download
did.
it.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. Here's MP. Following the score by Detroit. To the middle. Robinson with a steal. Here's the break. The whistle blows. It's going to be
This
on
game is
Ausar
very
Thompson.
tedious.
That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Suns trail by 19. Outside Booker. Phoenix no good that time either.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Kept alive. Duren uses the glass on the layup. Duren's got 24 points.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
And
Man, the game is so... Why is it so loud?
Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
There we go. It's a little bit better.
Booker, the pass to MP. Back to Booker. MP outside. Down to 5 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Beal to halt the run. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 7th assist here tonight.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Now here's Durant. 24 points for him. 2 points. That one goes.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
MP outside.
It takes so much to grind this shit.
This one for 3. And the Suns get another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending.
I'm just gonna buy it right now. Fixing to buy it.
With the NBA?
Yeah.
It's a grind, yo. Like, it takes a minute for you to get. If you don't, like, I put $20 of VC. I just went ahead and done it.
So what's the? Hold on. There's a my career.
So you can make your own player. That's what you do. When it comes to this game, that's all you do is make your own personal player. So you make.
I just didn't know. It just says my career content and my team pro box.
Yeah, so you have to it takes 160 of this. It's gonna take up a lot of fucking space. It's very difficult to have any space after this fucking game. It's crazy. I don't know why so much. I'm in the city, the park. Under my team bullshit. Nobody plays. I still don't know how the fuck they even. So when you're building a character in this game, it's good to have length and speed. Those two things, if you can somehow get those two things when it comes to this, because of the scale factor, you want to be tall and lanky. You know, arms extra long normally in this game, but I know they've been working on things with it, but like my guy right now, I've got a really nice build, I think. A really, really good build, but it could have been better. You can do like 10 different builds, so if you were to make like a point guard would be the ideal position, and I play the big man role with my 6'10" center, and I can still shoot outside shots, and I can dunk really well, play pretty decent defense, and yeah, if you could just shoot the ball, I could set screens and just come up with the threes. Just focus on nothing but 95 or more 3-point shooting, and then have some good, decent defense. You don't have to worry about dunking the ball. You just need to worry about shooting threes and playmaking abilities and pretty decent defense. Perimeter defense. You don't have to have your steals real high, but you can have good defensive rebounding. Would be good. You don't have to have interior defense, just a little bit. Those things can be really low since you're an outside player. It would be ideal. So we're in those duos and trios. We'd always have at least. You really take your time on making your player. You can go back and tweak things, like you get pluses and negatives on height and long arms and weight. I usually do a lot of less weight, but I can get my strength up too, so that when it comes to physicals, they don't push you around and knock you around easily and just disrupt you. So having a little bit of strength matters. So having those things, and I'd have at least 93 speed or something. 93 speed is usually the what you need when it comes to guard play. I've had so many different kind of fucking builds, it's insane. My favorite build of all time was the offensive threat. I could do everything. Contact dunks over. It was the best build of all time, no doubt about it. It was the most lethal. Unreal fucking build. And then I had to build, trying to remember the name of it. I had another build that was the same, but those two really stand out.
And here's Duran, covered by MP. Out to Thompson. Here's Ivy. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. And the Pistons lead by 19.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
What is happening, dude?
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Back to Cunningham.
No, Kitty. What are you doing?
Pass to Thompson.
No. I don't want you to go down.
Oh, denied by Durant.
Huge block as the length of KD paying off there.
O'Neal, he's checked in for Durant. Thompson with it. Now guarded by MP. And they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Get the ball. Substitution for the Suns. Number 4.
Suns trail by 19. Beal, the pass to O'Neal.
The Suns trail by 19.
MP against Duran. Beal outside. MP, a screen on Ivy. Shot clock at 5. It's deflected. And out of bounds. The Pistons will
Good
take it.
God almighty.
And when it comes to rebounding, these are the rookies who are leading the pack over the last 10 games. MP, number 1.
The toughness he brings to rebounding the ball is contagious. He's someone that takes pride in hauling in as many boards as he can.
And so will bring it up to the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Duran.
And I would play it on easy. The easiest level at the beginning. Because it was hard.
Booker, pass to MP. Now here's O'Neal, defended by Thompson. Duran against MP. Pass to Booker. The 3-ball. Thompson pulls it in.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Oh, God damn.
Cunningham against Beal.
What?
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
The number 1 pick in the 2021 NBA draft. Cunningham is a tall PG with an incredible skill set.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Detroit.
Yeah, they were so aggressive.
If you can make a Cade Cunningham build, that's a good build. You can go back and edit it and play it at 99s. You can do all that shit.
Put an emphasis on driving inside in this
It
game.
takes a
The
while for that
defense
one to
hasn't been able
download though if
to
you're just not
stop them
starting.
from finding those gaps.
You can play the little intermediate game, but you won't be able to play the game,
Phoenix has got
main
3
game.
of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter.
It's like a little intermediate game.
Here's Cunningham. Oh, that was pure.
Oh my
He's
God.
got another one.
Bro, this took hours to do that though.
Love seeing Cade sit back in transition and doing everything he can to convert on the break.
MP drives in, and it's good. 2 points. MP's got 19 points. The Pistons lead by 22. Pass to Duran.
Duran.
Thompson outside.
How you doing?
Cunningham outside. Second chance shot.
Come on, number 4. You got a fucking rebound.
On the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on MP.
Cunningham, close to 6'8". He's such a tough cover for bigger guys with how mobile he is. I love him attacking in this mindset.
6'8", point guard. Yeah, when you're making your player though, it helps to take your time and tweak it. And
The first free throw is good.
And what you get in Cade Cunningham is an oversized point.
yeah, they just took me out. We're getting our ass stomped too. About to be in the fourth quarter. If you want to play something while that downloads, I'm almost done with this shit. Well, it felt weird going back and playing with my damn football team. My football team is fucking good, though. God damn, they're good.
Substitution here for Detroit. Stewart, he's checked in for Robinson.
Yeah, I mean, my three starting linebackers are
and Sasser subbed in for Cunningham.
all 90s. Well, 89, 90, 91s. Like, they're fucking stupid good this year. Our best trio.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth.
What's he doing?
The shot, no good.
Morris, you're supposed to pass it back out, man.
That one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
Holland out there with Simone Fontecchio. Then it's Isaiah Stewart.
Get the fuck off me, 23.
Beasley in a shooting guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Now here's MP. And there's the lob. And that's going to be a travel.
I can't say this enough. You have to value each possession. He looks like he's trying to force things.
We're down by 30. I'm trying to alley-oop pass. Fuck off.
Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Holland. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And you see player training methods, Grant, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
Count it. Good.
Assisted by
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
Okay, let's activate it. I like how you can do takeover now and keep takeover the whole time as long as you just, there's no limit on it time-wise. That's pretty cool.
Now here's Beasley.
And you get 3 of 3 attributes added to every category.
6 on the shot clock.
That's pretty sweet too. So like whatever your attributes are, already go up 3. And then you got GOAT skills. Like, there's just one that I'll tell you which one it is, but it's once you activate it, you get like 99 3-point shot, 99's like dunk. It's crazy. It's like insanely good.
MP outside. They set the pick.
But some of your perks might not be the same as mine. You know, so.
And it's off the back of the rim. No good. The
In
Pistons
levels,
have gone 1 of 4
you
since
might not
the
have the
fourth quarter
same thing
began.
I have. But it gives you like 5 minutes of his particular like attribute increases, like 4 different attribute increases on the GOAT skills, and they're pretty sweet. And then you can get where you can get better takeovers. Like, even though I like the added attributes across the board, something like that.
On the backside.
But having 99 speed with my guy,
And stolen by Beasley.
is pretty
And now
insane.
the Pistons in transition. Fontecchio with the ball. O'Neal covers.
Especially when he's fucking 6'10".
Fontecchio, right side. Here's Holland, covered by MP. Holland can't hit. And so MP will bring it up for the Suns. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. O'Neal on the wing. Pass to Martin.
I gotta figure out how to break down motherfuckers.
Jacks up a 3. And the Suns
What
miss
am I on the
again.
ground for?
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Holland. And he jams it home with authority.
He's undersized
As
for
if.
but his hops level the playing field.
Here's MP. Pass to Iguodaro. MP outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Isaiah Stewart. And a final mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
Now Now here's Wright. Beasley for three. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
And the other team will not miss a fucking. You have to stay with your guy. Even though that your team, you can't help out on this game. I tell you that, they'll exploit that shit.
The defense knows they're in trouble.
Screen by O'Neal. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty
And you got to assign yourself moves and stuff too, so you can buy a lot of different moves like Michael Jordan's moves or Kobe's moves, fall away, jump shot. It's a whole bunch of shit. But you increase that too, and then you got to do your workout. If you do your workout and you get 3 stars on cross, you get a little bonus, like turbo bonus.
MP, the pass to Morris.
Yeah.
MP against
You have
Stewart.
to do your workouts.
Takes the three.
They're simple things, but
The rebound by Detroit.
to get a 3-star all the way across, you have to at least get a 3 out of 4.
Here's Clinton. Off target from outside. The Suns have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Pass to Iguodaro. Morris outside. MP outside. The three. Again, MP
I can
missing.
hit a shot, man.
The Pistons have got 5 out
I
of 10
can get my
shots to
damn
drop here in
3-point
the
shots
final
at
quarter.
70 now. I want to get it. It goes up to an 80. But with boost and things like that, you can get boost, shot boost to give you 4 increase. So you get these little increases, you get up to like 88. So me shooting at 88 with those particular.
Into the lane, and MP throws it down.
Yes, speeding in there and getting some air time. MP with a solid jam off the drive.
Beasley outside, puts up a three.
Main thing will be if you shoot with a point guard is shooting with confidence that 3-point shot.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Pass to Iguodaro. Now MP. Well, Brendan, a players' league. You think there's a point at which players have too much say?
Well, I don't know, BA. I think it's always a fine line between what it is that both management and
We only got
ownership is trying to do.
76
This is entertainment
points.
after
Yeah.
all. But you got to lean into
That
the
thing
players. You
sucks.
got to lean into the personalities. And as long as there's a respect for both of those areas, the league and the game
I want
will
the Phoenix
continue to grow.
Suns.
Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while
I
he
got
was going up.
27, 11, and
Yeah, some
8.
gritty stuff there by MP. Now, he knew he was going to get hit.
That one misses. Holland, he's checked in for the Pistons. Sasser comes in for Wright. Dunn, he's checked in for Phoenix. Allen comes in for Martin. Brent, you've spent some time in front offices. How much more do teams rely on analytics now versus even a decade ago?
Oh, a massive amount, BA, but there are a lot of teams that are still aren't there. I think it's a constant battle about how far you're going to push lean net ratings and the ways that you can start to digest what it is that guys are producing on the floor. Teams are getting smarter and smarter.
What?
And we're going to have a jump ball.
I have post control, and this motherfucker gonna get a jump ball.
Pass to MP. To the paint. There's the steal.
Bro, that's supposed to be a pass. There was no shot. I didn't even hit a button to take a shot.
That's his first foul.
After being so smart with the ball in the first half, he's gotten a bit careless.
Waters is checked in for Detroit.
Number 43, Brendan Waters.
To the middle. Allen outside. From 12 feet. MP up top. Stewart defends. Shot clock at 6. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Give me that
Good
30-point
passing in the paint may be
game.
even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
When you pick the key games that you can do for the first season, go for the Rookie of the Year stuff. Stuff you can only do in your first year. Don't pick any of the other ones. Try to pick that. And then you have to outperform them in a team grades. So the more mistakes you do, the more the team grade will go down. But then the more you do like assists and shots and do things in the right way, it'll
Brent, did you feel that way?
No doubt about it, BA. I mean, it's a stamp
increase
of
because
approval
they make a big deal of
at
that
this
shit.
level. Of course, it gives you a lot of security for what you want to do for your family and for yourself. But man, that's acknowledgement that all that hard work.
Over the last couple of years, they really gone big on this team grade.
Morris against Beasley.
Once you get better, it'll come easier to you to be at better grades. But when you're like a 60-something, it's going to be almost... How's he get that fucking rebound over me, man? Y'all fucking stupid for that shit.
Stewart, right side.
It's just a bad foul.
Why? He fouled. We had 2 seconds on the shot clock. Dude, I had him D'd up. Man, the computer is on your teams. Your teammates suck, dude. Shit. It's the worst teammates I've ever had in a game. Missing shots.
Pass to Waiters.
Let's get knocked down to 30 degrees tonight. I heard like 33 or something.
No good with the triple. For Phoenix, they've gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. Allen finds MP.
Shot, honestly.
Morris outside. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Detroit.
How you gonna miss this, man?
There's a minute 40 left in the fourth. Here's Waters. Allen defending. Waters, the pass to Beasley. Knocks it down from distance.
Wow.
Beasley's got 15 points here in the second half.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Pistons.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen
We'll
here
be back by the end whenever I get my grade up, bitch ass motherfuckers.
Night it's been for Jalen Duren.
And you can't put a price on the value of his rebounding in this game. His effort on the glass was a game changer.
MP, a screen on Stewart. MP outside. Pass to Morris. The three. That shot off.
Damn, I ain't gonna get my damn 10th assist.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Stewart against Morris. Here's Waters. Drains the triple.
Whatever, dude. I was out there. God damn it.
One heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate.
What are you doing? Cut to the basket. Why did you cut in front of the fucking behind the defender, man? You fucked me, dude. Man, they still don't know how to fix a good AI in this game. It's so goddamn fucking pathetic.
Well, this might not have been the most competitive game.
I will never. That's why we never will see me ever pay a full price for one of these games. They just did not do some things well. And they should easily have taken care of. All right. Yeah, I've turned the ball over way too much. Passing costs so much, man.
Dude, I have to watch 6 fucking picks that have been absolutely insane. Like, my guy has it in his hand and drops it, and the other fucking team picks it up.
Really?
Or it fucking bounces fucking picks. And I'm still winning 63 to fucking 27.
My player is a 78 now overall. He's getting there. He got some new badges. The Deadeye badge. Hell yeah. I'll take Deadeye bronze. Badge perks. Have 2 builds at 95 plus overall. You get the maximum overdrive slot. But that'd be fucking sweet. Upgrade 1 badge to level gold to unlock scholar. Okay. Winner's circle. Shea Alexander. Upgrade 5 badges to level silver. I've got 1 out of 5. Okay. You get 20 grades of A or higher. A minus or higher. Okay. There's all kind of little ways to increase your player's abilities, though. I like that. Win against an opponent ranked in the top 10 of the NBA power rankings. Okay, sure. Okay, win 30 games, and you get the winner takes all. You really want these badge perks, though. Amplifiers, multiplier, performance multiplier. That'd be sweet. Yeah, I put 100 plus on fucking Texas today. I'm telling you, that team is fucking dirty as fuck everywhere. Every goddamn where. Yeah, my basketball player's coming along pretty good. 78 overall.